biggest barrier that's holding people back from starting a successful creative career is so often anxiety surrounding money. How do you make money? How do you start monetizing your presence online? All of these questions are super valid, and it's gonna be a different journey out there for everyone. But in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how I'm going to start making money off of my artwork in the next 6 months. Everything that I'm going to be doing over the next 6 months, so the rest of 2021 and a little bit of 2022, and how I am basically intending to build a full-time income in the next few years by implementing all of these steps right now. The first thing that's on my to-do list that I really want to start building right away as soon as I hit 1K, so like early September-ish, is to launch my first Skillshare class. Skillshare is very similar to YouTube, only it is a paid learning platform. So you have to pay a membership for Skillshare. I'm sure you guys already know this. And basically, it's a really great passive income stream for creative people and artists. I have 3 classes planned out. I'm hoping to launch all 3 before the end of this year, but I might only get to 1 or 2. Essentially, I have these scripted and ready to film, and they're going to be like deeper dives into stuff that I've already talked about on this channel. Basically, like how to grow your audience, how to plan a content calendar, how to stay organized, how to start like really thoroughly planning your art career, things that I think I know a little bit about, that I have some experience on, that I can teach someone else. I've already sort of been piloting these ideas in videos, so that's why you'll see me post videos about my content calendar, growing my audience, stuff like that, because I am sort of testing the waters with these topics, seeing if they resonate with you guys, and then I'm planning a more in-depth, rigorous curriculum for Skillshare that basically does a deeper dive into these same things. My rationale for posting on Skillshare is that it's a really great passive income opportunity, as I've said, but also as according to Skillshare, first-time teachers supposedly make anywhere from $100 to $200 a month on their first class. According to Skillshare, if I post around 3 classes, I could make around $600 a month on Skillshare. That's a lot. That would be great to be earning that much from something that I could just put out in like a weekend. Do you know what I mean? I'm on track to be monetized around October-ish, November, maybe even September if I can really speed things up even more. But at that point, I'm gonna start reaching out to brands and start setting up sponsorship deals. I already have a few brands in mind, like Skillshare, Scribd, and a few other ones too that are sort of related more to the art community and things that you guys really benefit from. So what I really recommend if you're thinking about sponsorship deals is to watch a lot of videos from other creators and pay attention to who's sponsoring their content and how that relates to your niche and your videos, and try to find sponsors that you know have sponsored other creators, but also that are like fitting within your niche and that you actually think that the people who watch your videos would care about. When you write these emails reaching out to these brands, you want to really pitch yourself and avoid talking about what they can do for you and more talking about what you can do for them. But reaching 1K and getting monetized isn't like a requirement for sponsors. My rationale is basically just that like when I'm writing these emails, it's going to be more appealing for the brands if I have 1,000 followers as opposed to like 903. Does that make sense? I really want to focus on like building up my content first, and then once I reach a point where I feel really comfortable with my trajectory, then I can start reaching out to brands and sort of building up those relationships. And also in October, November, I am thinking about launching my online shop. So if you guys haven't subscribed to me for a while, you'll know that I was thinking about launching my online shop back in March, but then I was able to get the vaccine in Alaska, so I went back to Alaska, got the vaccine, stayed there until like the end of my college career, and it was like this whole thing, and basically I had to push it off indefinitely. So what that means is that I did a lot of the prep work for a shop update, like thinking about manufacturers for prints, enamel pins, stickers, having my prices all figured out in advance, and I have all of that work already done for me. Basically, I just want some experience in managing an online shop so that I can have the experience of like problem solving all the things that I'm sure are going to arise that I haven't thought of yet. And that basically brings us to the end of 2021. For the month of December, there's this huge gap in my plans just because I know that I'm gonna want to take a break from doing all these different ventures and launching all these new things. I think December is a great month for that, but it'll also give me time to plan out what I'm intending to do in 2022, which is launching physical rewards on my Patreon. So I am really excited to announce that I just launched my Patreon. And basically here's what you can expect for that. So I have two tiers right now, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. The benefits for each tier are going to be, you'll get early access to my YouTube videos, access to my master list of all of my resources and manufacturers. This is only going to grow in the future. Basically all of my art supplies are going to be on there, like literally everything. The species of plants that I have around, all of my studio furniture that I'm going to get in the next coming days, all of that stuff is going to be linked on my Patreon. I'm also going to have like really deep dives into how much money I'm making, my YouTube stats, all of that stuff. And if you go to the $5 tier, the benefit that you get on top of all of the other stuff is an exclusive video per month. So if you want more content from me, you'll get that exclusive video per month on Patreon if you pledge $5 a month. And this whole thing is really new to me. Basically, I just want it to be kind of a soft launch. I just want to test the waters, dip my toes in, and get some experience running a Patreon. So I'm totally open to doing different rewards in the future, and in January or February of 2022, I want to start launching physical rewards. What that's going to look like basically is that I'll have 2 additional tiers on my Patreon as well on top of the $3 and $5 tier, and there's going to be a $15 tier. You'll get a mini print / postcard every single month if you pledge to that tier. Again, this is going to be launching in January or February, so not right now. And also, there's going to be a $50 tier that you'll be able to get a monthly original painting from me. It's going to be a small painting, but you'll get one every single month at this tier. And again, right now I only have the $3 and $5 tier on my Patreon, but with those tiers, you get a bunch of cool stuff to like that exclusive video, early access to YouTube videos in the future, inside sneak peeks into my life and my works in progress. Basically, I'm hoping that I can turn Patreon into this archive of really great resources to help you grow as an artist and also to help you grow your audience. So if you're interested in learning about more tips from me in terms of how to grow your audience, how to grow your YouTube channel, if you're looking for individualized feedback, if you're looking for a deeper dive into my analytics and my income and all of that stuff, you can find that on my Patreon. So I'm going to link my Patreon down below in the comments. I'd be really overjoyed if you checked it out if you pledged, but feel absolutely no pressure. Anyway, that's basically the breakdown of how I am planning my income streams for the next 6 months, everything on my to-do list. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested in learning more about how I am planning my art career, click this video right here to be taken to that video, and I'll be walking you through basically the broad strokes of everything that I'm gonna be doing, everything on my calendar for like the next 5 years basically. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.